I'm Samantha, and this is Balancing Act. Let's roll through 15 minutes of an evening flow that's going to be perfect for you to do right before you go to bed. So step to the front of your mat here. Inhale the arms up nice and high. Open to a big twist. Bring the arms back up to the sky. They touch. Open to a big twist. Bring the arms back up. Again, open to a big twist. And back up. Open to a big twist. And back up. Open the arms up nice and wide. And let your body float down like a parachute all the way to your forward fold. Separate the feet hip distance apart. Interlace the arms. And let gravity pull everything down into your head. Rock side to side. Very nice. Drop the hands and walk the feet all the way back into your down dog. Press back into your down dog. Tailbone moves toward the back wall. And then drop the knees to the floor. Into cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round, 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 and bring the tailbone all the way back to the feet. And then arch, 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 and bring the hips all the way to the floor with your feet. They stay together. And round, tailbone comes all the way back. And hips come all the way forward into a big up dog with your feet together. Let them stay in that diamond shape. And roll through this. Squeeze your glutes as you press your hips toward the ground. One more time. Press the hips down. And pull them all the way back. Walk the hands all the way towards your knees and sit up nice and tall. Beautiful. Bring your hands behind your head in a basket and just kneel down and sit back up. Squeeze your glutes nice and strong as you do this. Kneel down and sit back up. Think about crunching your core here. Really try to find where that activation lies in your core so that you're activating your glutes, your core, and open up the chest nice and big when you come up to the top. Stay with your breath. Last one comes all the way up. Very nice. Open up the arms nice and wide. Sit back down. Plant your left arm behind you and sweep up. Reach behind. Bring the right arm all the way. Plants. Sweep up and reach behind you. You're really squeezing your glutes and pressing your hips toward the sky here. Press them up. And press them up. Beautiful. A couple more of these. Big round circles. Like really use this moment to stretch out your upper body and get that length in your arms and reach. Awesome. Back to the front. Walk those hands all the way forward. Back into your cat-cow. Round and arch. Round it. And arch it. Press your toes into the mat. Press back into your down dog. Very nice. Pedal out your dog. Drop to your knees one more time. And your right leg comes out. Left arm comes out. Let's activate our whole back of our body, okay? So really squeeze your right glute to lift up that right leg and activate your back. You've got a nice diagonal line from your left fingertips all the way to your right toes. And then drag it together and press it out. Drag it together and press it out. One more time. Press it out. Drop it down. And then pivot your back foot and open up the body into this gate pose. If you want to pivot this lower foot down for some more stability, you can, or you can keep your body in one straight plane. I want you to think about opening up from your right hip flexors, pressing the outside of your right foot into the mat, and reaching with your right arm over your ear. Long line of energy from your right fingertips down to the outside of your right foot. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, and then back to all fours. Round it, arch, round, and arch. Extend your left leg nice and long, and your right arm nice and long. Think about activating everything here. Your left glute is holding up your left leg. You're reaching toward the front wall. And think about actually if somebody was holding onto your hand and your foot and pulling you in opposite directions. And then drag that elbow to your knee and extend. Elbow to knee, extend. Elbow to knee, extend. Awesome. Drop it all down and then pivot to the side. This time I'm going to move on my mat a little bit. This time your left foot is on the mat, pressing, and your right arm sweeps over and reaches. Press the hips forward here. Again, you're opening up the hip flexors and the fronts of the hips. And you can swivel this foot a little bit if you need the balance. But if you can keep everything in one straight plane, I like that too. Pull your shoulders away from your ears and reach. One long line of energy from your left fingertips all the way down to the outside of your left foot. Breathe here and let it all go back to your quad. All fours. Press back down dog. And walk the feet forward towards your hands and roll up gently, one vertebrae at a time. Hands come all the way up. Reach. Arms come all the way down into your forward fold. Step back with your right foot and drop that right knee, untuck your toes. Come up into a crescent and the hands come down. Bring that left leg back into your down dog. Breathe into your plank and slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg comes between the hands. Drop that left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale everything up. Exhale it down. Now bring those right toes to your nose as you bend your back leg and spring your left leg forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up one vertebrae at a time. Roll it up nice and slow. And arms come up. Exhale it all the way down. Inhale, lift. Left leg reaches back. Drop that knee, untuck the toes. Inhale the arms up. And exhale them down. Right leg comes back into your down dog. Inhale to your plank. And all the way down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg comes between the hands. Drop that knee. Untuck the toes. Reach all the way up. Drop it down. Left toes come to your nose. And spring that right leg gently forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Arms reach. And dive back down. Right leg reaches back. Stay here. Plant the right hand and take a big twist with your left. Take a few breaths here. And then drop the left hand and drop the right knee, untuck the toes, and we're just going to walk forward into our lizard pose. So you can use a block, you can use a blanket here. You can also stay up on your hands, whatever you prefer. But this is sort of a passive way to open up our hips and just take a few deep breaths. If your hip is saying, please stop, just breathe air into it. Lots of oxygen, deep breaths. And just gently rock side to side and front and back. Walk the hands all the way up. Take that left foot, shimmy it over to the opposite side of your mat and come into your pigeon pose. So drop your left knee and drop your right hip and open up that hip a little bit more. Walk forward. Come to your elbows if you like. Again, having a blanket here is a really nice way to bring the floor closer to you. So we're just breathing in and out of this. Opening up the hips. All right, tuck that back toe and press up. As you come back into your down dog, continue to lift that left leg nice and high for a counter stretch of all of that hip opening that we just did. Make some circles to the left and make some circles to the right. And drop the foot down. Nice. Right leg raises. And bring that left leg all the way through. Take a big twist to the other side and reach. Big twist here. Breathe into your spine as you wring it out. Drop the right hand and drop the left knee and come down into your lizard. Wherever you land here, if it's on your toes, if it's on your hands, if you want to bring the blocks even higher, if you need that, that's fine. If you can come down to your elbows and let that hip open a little bit more. But just listen to your body here, and your hips will probably be different from side to side. Your left might be more open than your right. And bring it all the way up. Shimmy your right foot over to the left side of your mat and drop your right knee coming into pigeon. Try to roll over towards the left side of you. I don't want you just sitting on your right hip. Open up the upper body into your up dog and then walk it out. If you can land on your elbows, that's one way to do it. Use your blocks, use your blankets, and breathe. I know your hip is saying to stop, but you're just going to breathe deep breaths right into that spot. And walk the hands back up. Take your right leg and push it all the way back to your down dog and keep bringing it up. Reverse counter stretch here, big circles. I think you'll find that you want this and you need this. Both directions. Awesome. And let that leg fall down. Crouch like a tiger, and you can hop all the way through, or you can just walk through, come to your seated pose. Bring your feet together, let your knees fall. I want you to see if you can clasp your hands around your foot, like really grab them nice and strong. Open up your chest here and pull with your upper body, bending your elbows, pull down towards the mat. Breathing nice and deep. And rise up. Bring your feet to the mat, hip distance apart. Your hands come behind you and just rock your knees. Let them windshield wiper out from side to side. Very nice. And roll all the way down to your mat. Hug in your right knee. Extend it out. Hug in your left knee. Extend it out. One more time on each side. Right knee. Extend it out. Fold it down and cross it over into your twist. Look over your right shoulder as you twist. I like to hook my big toe behind my knee for a little leverage and stability in this pose. And roll back to your back. Left knee comes in, extends up one last time. Hug it in and cross it over. You can hook your big toe behind your knee and take a big twist. Well done, guys. I think we've prepped our body for a beautiful night's sleep. Roll back over to your back. Organize your spine so that everything's in alignment and you can extend your legs. It's too bad we can't do yoga in our beds because I think we would all just fall right asleep right now. But I think we're set up to win. So have a beautiful night's rest, and I'll see you in the morning for some morning yoga. Good night.